I knew. From day one, I knew. It wasn't even the pressure from my parents though or anything, honestly. It was just my dad gave me actually 3 opportunities to say I could go visit another college. And the first time I go, oh no, I want to go to KU. A couple months later he goes, I can honestly drive you, or we can go somewhere if you want to see another school. And I just said, no, I'm okay. And then the third time he tried again, and I literally was like, Dad, I'm going to KU. I'm not even applying anywhere else. And I didn't apply anywhere else.
My grandfather, Richard W. Evans, was from Dodge City, Kansas, and they had gone out there in the late 1860s. And he was the fifth or sixth child in the family. The older ones had not gone to Kansas. I don't know why he decided to go there, but he went directly at the end of his senior year in high school and spent 4 years, got a law degree, went back to Dodge City and was the probate judge of Ford County for 49 years. Then my mother went to KU. There was never any question of where she'd go to school. When I was looking at schools, everybody at Southwest High School was going to Missouri or Kansas, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to go somewhere else. And I loved Arizona, so I said, Dad, I think I might want to go to the University of Arizona. He said, you can go anywhere you want, but if you go to KU, I'll pay your way.
I remember being a little girl and they were building Wesco, and Mom had brought us up to Lawrence for something, and I remember running on Jayhawk Boulevard under the construction awnings as they were building Wesco. I remember going to games, so many games, going to my mom's sorority house, going to my dad's fraternity house, and it was a really cool thing because of my grandparents, who were always so involved with KU. I mean, the love of my grandparents' life was KU. I was actually down looking at TCU when KU beat Oklahoma, and I was driving. It was driving me crazy because I didn't know what was happening in the game. And I was driving back on the highway, and I was with some friends because we were all looking at TCU, and we got stopped because I guess I was speeding, but this is a true story. The little highway patrolman, Texas man, came up and said he saw the big Jayhawk plate on my mom's car, and he said, because KU had beaten Oklahoma the next day, I'm not giving you a ticket. True story. So I'm like, okay, thanks. I thought, okay, this is like divine intervention. I think my decision is made. Well, actually, I met my husband at the wheel, but Mom, it was during lunch. It wasn't at night after enrollment. So anyway, so my husband worked at the wheel. So anyway, and of course the wheel has always been a wonderful place. Our kids have always loved to go to the wheel.
My favorite thing to do in the fall is to tailgate, because we used to tailgate right next to the sycamore tree on the hill, and every single Saturday I got up super early with my dad. He loaded up the car with the grill and everything, and I would be crushed into the side so he could fit the coolers and everything. And I went up with him super early, and then, my siblings would like to sleep in a little bit, because we go up at 7 o'clock for an 11 o'clock game. I'm there literally all day, and I love it. I never get bored, and it's a blast.
She's been my best KU person from day one. Some of the others have equivocated, I think I may want to look at another school or something. Never Brook. Brook has been steady, down the middle of the road. I can't wait to go to KU. I don't want to look at another school. Will this work for KU? She's our best KU person.
She literally would never consider anywhere else but KU. And she had good grades, so we're like, okay, Brooke, we're no pressure, truly. Do not feel like you have to go to KU. And the look she gave us was priceless. She was like, are you out of your minds? I would never consider going anywhere but KU. And we're like, secretly, Greg and I are going, yeah.
I love the fact that my parents met there. And all my aunts and uncles met their significant others there. I love it. And she was a DG and he was a Sigma Nu, and they lived right next door to each other. And such an epic romance came out of going to KU for them. And I just kind of hope for the same thing, actually. I think that'd be great. If I could end up telling my kids, yeah, I met my husband at the Wheel or at the Hawk or wherever. So when I got that acceptance letter, I emailed the forward to everybody. My mom, my grandma, and everybody, printed it out, put it on the fridge, did all of that. So I just there was no other choice for me because it's the only place I've ever wanted to go. Lawrence has always been like a second home.